If you just join we, you are welcome on board. You know, say on Saturdays, we can therefore summarize things that will happen during the week. Yourself can get opportunity for rub multiple something you don't miss during the week, or something will not even learn at table, but within your mind. This is not the day where we can able to make yourself come and talk about that. Yes, caller, you live on your name and side call from, please.
Yeah, I'm Safi, call from Tennessee. Every day I just say thank you, like within the last caller say. I did start from the school, begin them. There is a system where you don't begin not to today, where people then they come up from this school to go to another school, like within the last caller say. You can get a subject where you want to do, where they say, you know, get a school in a your area. What then they do? They say, put the school where you want to go to. And if you put that school there, you sit, the selected whatsoever, then column. You sit down, you go, you know, it depends where your school located. You don't they go on from where it's alone being created. But no one promise of giving you this, giving you transport. What to make people then they hope and talk about it right now? It depends waiting we elder then they tell we waiting the people the way day before then they tell we say na this who they can do, na this who they can do. Say they get hope, okay, I don't suffer for so years. Inside this 1 year, na so promise I don't get, na so thing they can happen. So now I make no more people than they talk about it right now. But every Sierra Leone, I know the system of Sierra Leone. Anyway, secondly, I came to the youth, then the business. You know, the sports minister first of all have to step up because na the youth affairs, you know, for sports or entertainment, you know, for the young citizens.
Safi,
so
don't change.
They don't be too.
That don't change. Not those, the youth not they under sports anymore. Now they get youth ministry, then they get youth commission. So
okay, I got you.
Anyway, against. So now we get youth ministry and youth commission.
Okay, I got you. Okay, I understand. Thank you for enlightening me. The ruling activities, na very simple thing if people they know how then they go about it. You know, education is good to talk about education because if you are educated, to know the right and wrong will be difficult. Maybe you go understand but not later on. But trust me, if the people are more educated, implement their education to the system to work. It's a simple job to do. First of all, like what the last caller say, if they're not educated, people then they will get money in their country, then they know they put on a bank. So then they dig the ground, then they put plastic, then put on the. Why? Because they not get any sensitized of open account or how the accounts get for work for you. Some people then they put their money in a bank waiting for go pull na customer. So then they ask her how you manage to get this money, who say get this money. It happen everywhere because even we don't know so where you get boku money in a bank. If you want to go take 5,000 at the same time, it begin it happen everywhere. But if you get common education to the communities, to communicate with them, to sensitize them, to teach them, waiting for do where your life go be okay. And they tell you so many people there won't be wrong for going to that Guinea. Some of them they die because of lack of presentation of the country document. That is a very, very, very painful thing. One goes, one person not get ID card, you not get passport. But how them people are then they get them things there. If you are them at the society, they try for make it easy for me and they join you. But if they try for scare me, why I'm not able to get them? I don't send a lot of people away and they tell you I they help 4 of them for go get passport. The question first when they ask me picking, which I want travel go. The man, then at the phone, they tell the bobo, that people one can't take, no one can't spend. May they go na launch force. Come on. It's not a thing that you educate somebody for be responsible. And I don't know, maybe like what's in the last caller they say, then they scared for educate the people them. Let them go they be on top of them people they are no more for go they bully them, go they use them, go they provoke them, they don't have education, they don't know what then they do, so they feel good about that. I don't know. But there are so many systems there for educate people there where the burden they come off of the politician, the head, like what would they blame them all the time. Now the second thing, the third thing is about people then they say let diaspora then come, then can help. Now, two things are Sierra Leone. If you don't think two things they are, then don't manage them as Sierra Leone for make some people willing. For I can take some stuff that are free one no pay for, but for go help others. I know if I reach in the country, I not get for spend for a lot for make I go because you know go say they go free, we know they pay, we know they contribute now the taxes there. But now two things now in they broke that country, the whole people they don't know. If you go, please, today we don't talk. I want to make you research. Sierra Leone is the most expensive airport in the whole Africa. When they charge plane for nights, we plane they sleep. Then they plane or they sleep like Sierra Leone. Whether they go Dakar or they go Guinea Conakry or they go Liberia, then come back in the morning for can't take passenger there. But people they don't know they feel because of the war. Not for the war. Now the taxes they overcharge. Now one thing now they end the Seaport, we get some of brother then now when I maintenance, they will they work in their hotel, they will they get their free fine thing there for go do good. But how they go good if don't can't take free something now, you go pay 10 million, 15 million, 20 million, not only for pay that 15 million, but you get for Kangi Alfred, you get for go give John, you get for go give Albert, you get for Kangi Aruna, for what they pay now, so that they flip the flappy, we don't have boss no it now for you they make this and that. You know. Then they try to suppress the system where the system is only for make it open to everybody for make it work. Let them bring up, there's so many Sierra Leoneans where they outside the country. If there are welcome letter to everybody, there's an invitation to everybody to come home. Everybody were willing for come and help, what he able for help. But as soon as the sickness and the weakness and the wickedness will get at Sierra Leone, when somebody want to go do something, they begin, when they left we now, they can't, now we don't left the country now, they can't, they want to show say, Naya, and they come out, we go show, they say, Naya, would they, and what go one time, I'm not going to make them 2 times, because I no get a welcome letter. I don't get welcome, to the people that they're not welcoming with DRM. You know what I mean? So now this get for it, there's a lot of people that won't want help. May they left the ball into themselves. May they run the ball to the people that won't want to come home. We get things in their mind, won't want to do, won't want help. May they free the country. But half of Freetown, if I tell you, say half of Freetown, you don't go see citizens where get shop will get glass. Any shop where see get glass. If you not see India man, you go see Chinese man. If you not see Chinese man, you go see Lebanese man. All that, how did the country gonna be lively? No way. Let them value the citizens. Let them value the citizens. If you still value itself, you will see how we country they move before. Thank you very much and God bless you.
Thank you very much, Safi. Thanks. Yes, caller, you live on air. Your name and side call from, please.
Yeah, hello.
You live on air, sir.
Yeah, Triple A. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah. Triple A, they really admire the work they do, you know. Let God bless una. They try for make law feel at home. One thing where I admire this program, una get a very good team. I admire that guy so much that is it Usman Toli or yeah, and the lady Aisatukake. I remember Aisatukake. They call him Aisatukake as we used to call him now doctor. And I remember back again that the way you tell we say she don't become a doctor. Now me first congratulate them. Yeah, now then kind woman here who need na Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone, the woman, they beaucoup pass demand them. They are just to kill them. That type, then they will get just 100 of them. Believe you me, Sierra Leone, I believe, say, will move forward. Yeah. Yeah. I'm so proud of her. Yeah, let God bless her. And the other contribution I want to make, people they this and not they talk about this politics or be this or that. But I just want let Sierra Leoneans they know say this party would in a power. Na party we the founders of this party, if I can call them for you, na Samuel Magai, Sheka Stevens, Lamina Sanko, and something Gulama. Then later, we get Adikali Modu, by Faramatas, Tandebure, and a lot. If this party don't come, now in the who now, me advise all let this party go back to the roots of this party. I mean, my only advice. Then they go back to the roots, how this party be there. How this party be get unity. How this party be involve everybody. That slogan, one people, one country, na big slogan, but as you see, they not follow to that slogan anymore. People are not talk about politics, so. But, and I want to make one suggestion again. Typically, you get for make one program, we one day, I believe it will be right for Logduam at the end of the year. We, Sierra Leoneans, they go give privilege to Sierra Leoneans, they let them talk. Which you don't go wrong na Sierra Leone. Our country need fixing. Our country need fixing. Things they Tripoli, una de and una no. Una not the kind of program una talk about, but there are things cooking up. I'm telling you this. There are things we they are what to the yeri and they talk. You go able to make a sense of what people then they talk. Things are not going in the right way. Money they come, yes. Things that then they do this, yes. But deep down, if you check the politics of Sierra Leone, where they go now, there is something cooking up. I'm afraid for talk this na this media. But if you listen to what people that you go under, you go for go na cookie shop, you go under for go shopping, you go under what people that they talk. Believe me, if you make sense out of it, people we need for call na this forum. We need for call beauty money for na this forum. Let we say na the diaspora come for talk waiting na we own. How for contribute for fix the problem of Sierra Leone. We need for call the binti money for na until Sierra Leone they don't make this binti money 1, binti money 2, binti money 3. Let we say make binti money 4 but na the diaspora. Or call them a different name. We make them a different name. Let people then talk. But people, please, I dey beg you. Now there and that. Now there for help. Now there for help. Now una dey for talk for we. Sierra Leone not also Sierra Leone for go. Not so. We need help. We need help. And we need big help for fix Sierra Leone. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, are you live on air? Your name and inside the call from, please.
People on me?
Yes, sir.
Oh. Sorry, my brother. Sorry. Resting on my mouth. I can say I live at it too. Anyway, my brother, Normal from LA. Thank you very much for picking me call. Today on at the begin back, I don't say this all the time. At the begin back with the Constitution. I don't know what else we need to do with the Constitution. Because of all the problem that we'll get in a saloon, I tell you truthfully, not to the town have been 2-party state. Excuse me, when I be 1-party state where we meet. Now we're not the 2-party state. If they're able to take that clause we give party them so much power, where then they look member of parliament no and say, you will fire you. Because with them the vote, you go peace. Or because we don't say all vote now, you not agree vote today. Like somebody be done to call Friday, I think that the man from Ohio where they talk to, when we were able to begin, let them begin to make primary elections for members of parliament. The same thing happened with the same APC. Now, APC been get a lot of problems. They may get some constituencies in a local district. But then people are telling them, say, now this man we want, now we sabi now. They say no. Now this should they put down the head. Now that they go with the party then a free tongue. Now they go today so with Mohamed Bangura. Then they force the guy, even though with them, they know say, even if he been voting, they're not getting vote. The guy tell them, even if I've been voting now 52, then they get 70. Why would they harass me? We see again, we say Lahai Lawrence Luma do up to that young man, na parliament, because the guy speak. Say, waiting when they try for pass so you know right. We no do am. He stand against him party. Lahai Lawrence Lima are glad in a way in the kind of TV. Whoever would advise and let those side. You know, with constitution need for, I mean, there's not a good time for the constitution changes now. A lot of things the way they go on AAA. If we constitution change, where they begin vote for judges them, that means that the people them, if the people then take control, all the tia all go fed for it, they done, my brother. That the constitution no more need for change. We say judges them, power from above or answer from above, not again. When are the people of vote they run for election? Like yeah, they get good judges then where they run for election every 2 years. When they did a karubukaru business, when you 2 years, then vote you out. Then they make the constitution no more subsection 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. Now bring the corruption. The people who write this constitution, they know very well what they do. They're not going to get this country to heart. Now they consult. A lot of them think how they happy. If they change the constitution, take even the institution where they are upon today, now the constitution. If they're able to change and bring a very firm constitution where they separate everybody, take the police them completely away from central government. Let every city mayor be the head of their own police. Let them control their own police. You get Freetown Police Department, Bombali Police Department. You see how them police killing here they done. Because you all the police that were at Bombali, then they're in charge of Bombali. So police that they command a McKinney and a Putloko, it can't shoot people in a Bombali. No. The mayor where they Bombali, then would then cancel that, then they choose their own police chief. Where not do right now, then they pull up. Because now the Bombali people like the Sam, they can't they do now. But okay, you don't know, they are like, hey, America, this not right for America, but we need to go now, you know. But they get a lot of things that mean their governance way right. You know, then they talk about the youth. Even the youth them, let God help them. Let God help them because themselves they get blamed. A lot of them. They talk say let them do this for them, let them do this for them. But try to create something. Try like yesterday morning I've been listening to Wake Up Salon with them two ladies them they talk say. One of the ladies been they talk about that Nigerian guy. Where he can at salon, he look, he figure say we get ferry business. What he do? He introduce ferry. Now one they start with one boat. Now the guy now they make money now we head to. One said they talk about one lady where it's done he find out about the post office system. He creates they deliver post office, they deliver letter they now office to office. Now that we use the need for do. Not to no more say they can't tell you say let them come build the gas, the car wash now for you. No. Come up with something, create something and begin do something out of them. Something and then somebody now go see you what they do and even help for sponsor you. Come up with something. Create something. Not wait the government money therefore create something for you, then they can't do one for you. This government and the government before that and the one before that, they have the knowledge. We don't say that really. Because if they make every young youth get money in their pocket, problem don't come. Because the problem is, which youth now don't go talk say, you have to tapak, yeah, pampas, good fetch for me. He go say, no, because the money where they give me, I already get me under my pocket, and they do well. So then government deprive them, hold them down, for make they continue for the look up to them, for the take money in their hand, and then then get Benghazi, then get this. Can you believe how a political party, a young party in office, you go hoping a gang place, they keep young boys no more, they give them alcohol and rum. When net come, when problem can you hoping to get a shoe? Like them wild dog the way get I used to let you the man. When net can you hoping to open them? You know, that's bad. How you go do that? So young people, when they talk say that, then I will feature. You know? So, okay. And the other thing I want to talk about, this mortuary business. That mortuary didn't connect me, brother. They don't bad for too long. You know, anything where anybody get idea of where we go help, we help. Not too mortuary, Danny. I'm not too mortuary. I don't know what in the man they do with that hospital. I don't know. I don't hold today and Saturday. I don't talk too much. Thank you very much, my
Thank
brother.
you very much. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, you live on air. Your name and who the call from, please.
Hello?
Yes, you're live on air. Your name and who the call from.
Oh, this not PS Bufana. I call from UK.
Yes, PS. What's your contribution?
Yeah, I just want to contribute more. I agree, that last caller, they talked about how, also for always help the youth, they know use them defend work for themselves, all them, and they, you know. I just want to say no more, they want to join people, where they congratulate you for this program here, but, you know, it's really nice, you know. Some of we now later will begin joining this program for listening and all that. But if I'm back all man they give you an idea, all the internet they boss. Really nice. But what I want to say is I think Saloma and back they need to understand say we then can say, hey, youth man for start for let them, you know, start a young business, not depend on people not can understand. So waiting people I mean is that the platform not there for the youth them. You know? I like pitching that woman we talk just now. How woman we call just now, the type of talk say, you know, that the taxations and we they not the country. Now then these alone people and get for look at. You know? Also for the always they talk on we then they say, okay, person they create job, if they go create job, now the particular place who say you say you want to create job for yourself. You see now the difficulties and the people that you for realize, you know? I mean, if you go, I want to be talking just about the airport, how so expensive that airport they, and also the problem, the big problem down in that country, the boss. You see, you know, you are the citizens, you know, Saloni, really, and another caller be just calling her back the type of talk say, something of, basically, you know, the not just the taxations, you know, and then I decided on the way the government get for look at, you know, the airports, the seaports, them, you know, all the things in the way that the mechanisms that we're responsible for letting create a thriving countries them, are the problem down in the Salomon get for think rational more. You know, if you go say you go tax people them, you know, if you tax people them so much, you know, they allow for let people them get freedom for let markets and all them things and they thrive. That's the problem that they boss, you see. And another thing back what I want to for you can only listen. One woman they talk about health with Africa man and all them things and they, you know, Africa man back, you know, we say, you know, not the problem that they back boss, you know. Africa man, most of I think another person that type of talk say how, you know, Boku Africa man and they don't even know whether if they get any illness, you know, that's where they go up and and children they, you know, especially, you know, when they say illness them and me not to Africa there anymore, even in fact me I left salon. If you look normal I left salon I mean Nucho Salona see me 20th birthday. All know, and then consider the, and I'll be listening to I will talk, all that about things them we basically like the kind of medicine they will be follow all that program they, Africa man them, even then silly, then little kind of mental illness them where people don't notice. They say, if in Africa, they say, this person don't crazy, all that, and then consider there are little illnesses them where Africa, but if you did the soldier, waiting he care about as long as you appear and you stand in front of you're strong and good going, they don't even care about, anything and they, I mean, I make you fine for you Africa man where they get for the check, even when you deal to family them way, and especially who they are then consider. If you even say if you get families, then I don't even close that much, all incident and day, Yeah, so I mean my own contribution and
very much.
Not just most importantly one guy they talk about about how this forum for promote the forum even this was just say been to money all and I just want to before they left the platform let people hear about let people in the talk, but most importantly they think about how not to how the person the youth man for gap he create work for himself. The youth man for gap he go create work for himself now a place who say I mean, if you go make markets, now markets go sell. But if you go make markets, I also people and they put markets 2 weeks to 3 weeks, they sell. Go to better place than the volley. You can go create for yourself. You see, now the only people in the talk for the government, not to follow government help people indirectly, but they help your country, follow your country develop so that people can go get chance them opportunities them. And then the people in the talk. Now in that one was. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much, caller. Thank you. Yeah. Yes, caller, you're live on air. Your name and where you call from?
Ibrahim Cesar, come from California.
Yes, Ibrahim, what's your contribution, sir?
Okay. First of all, I want to thank you for this program. I mean, it's good we get a platform like this where people and they express, their contribution, they're able to make their contribution, their suggestions and recommendations. And this is really good because now like we get which we call like an incubator where we will put all the ideas in and see how we can tackle ideas so from term to term. First of all, I want to begin with curriculum at the focus actually main contribution on the youth development and the capacity, for prepare them, And the curriculum now thing we don't get with curriculum. I know if I can remember, I mean it don't take term as a result. Some part of the curriculum itself don't become redundant because actually they match the modern labor market. You see, so if you don't prepare your generation for actually able compete in the market, as we always see so today, now because of social media we all able to talk so today, So which means we utilize the platform, we utilize the technology, and at that we get for make sure we tune in, we sync in with everything that happen around the world. How the world they go. This is not a global economy. You get for look actually outside the market day, and then you prepare that generation day for actually able, be part of that revolution day. And at that way they see so. So with the Minister of Education, we now person we're actually familiar with it inside technology. I hope they understand what that means. You see, for let me prepare. We youth them, we young people really go through the learning, institutions and as you for them we prepare their minds, you see, because that's not one thing also. if we not prepare the minds them, then we still they na the doldrum way like from school, then they begin to think about how to corrupt, Before then they talk, say, okay, when I done my school, I get my certificate, or I graduate, now this I want to do. I want further my study for go know which make, picking them, then they exposed to child pregnancy, all them kinds of things, or do a research, do something but we still get that kind of, naive thinking. Say, pass we go to office, go enter, go back at the end of the day. No, we see now in country there, somebody they come up from a family of doctors, but he will decide for be, a musician. He will decide for be something else. Where sometimes it will even make him more popular, it will make him more self-reliant, it will make him more successful than being a doctor. You see? So the curriculum for actually able to tailor towards what may happen in the world. And once we get that, we're not able to conscientize the minds of the young ones, they don't actually get the sense of direction. Then it will easy when we reach to the term for, say, civic education, we will tell people that which are their duties and responsibilities towards the communities, and that's what we get for do like with voting, how for vote the representative, the waiting for look for in a leader. We just vote for person. Hey, but I like this by now so. No, not to that. Then they put them aside. We want to invest in people them we really go pay back to the community. People that we go directly. People that we go look, we get vision, say, okay, now this we get for do, although yes, me come on this community, but for let the community go, now this and this we need for do. You see? So for either somebody come on my family, or somebody come on my network, come on my tribe, then one kind of way and the way really they destroy we societies in Africa and Sierra Leone are part of them, And so when you talk about youth development, let we get like a consortium. Not begin from the party centers then we political party headquarters Now then I want to hold up for the youth. You're going to meet a lot of youth say we do clean, and then they sit down, they talk, then they do nothing. And then some politicians then they see that. Because they believe that they help them. How much people how much young money able bring come now you party where able even use them people there. How much we they lost when the youth and they would just use them when they follow you go play politics, play music for them, get them Twitter back and get them all kind of for let them drink. This now we are nation with it. It's like you thief yourself or you destroy yourself. Because the thing is, if you talk about leader, now we get people the way they lead, And then if you not prepare the youths them, we don't help the youths there, for them actually we prepare them, for them take ownership of their communities them and then development capacities them. At the end of the day, what will happen? You get more crime. And when you get more crime, what will happen? You figure your money, where you successful, you don't sleep because when you get them break out, you get them break-ins, you get them crime, you get them things, it affect you. It will overstretch the police, and then you go see plenty of things the way they happen. So when you neglect the youth for empower them, now that's it happen. At the end of the day, a lot of small party, small business and development centers. The government, waiting government for do in that capacity, in that particular direction, waiting a million contribution here. The government for do like we get now, so a small business development center. We capacitate them small businesses there. We teach them how to get loan at bank. And when you go to a bank, the bank forget a program where then they help you. If now shoe you want to begin to make, shoe factory, you want to begin at a small scale, the bank will get a sector where you get for meet and then they look at your proposal and they help you for how you will able to succeed in the program. When the bank and the government or any institution work in that direction, we will begin to produce people where they contribute to Sierra Leone. Now that's my own contribution.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, caller, you're live on air. Your name and inside the call from, please.
Yeah, Tripoli. It's now you, Alim, the talk. How you doing, bro?
No bad, sir. What's your contribution, sir?
Yes, I will not let out for talk, you know. As long as our network deal with the take pass your idea, then you understand. First of all, I want to take on the banking system. You see, AAA banking system, in Sierra Leone, you understand. Sometimes, you know, it's like a joke. I would say, with me, first of all, we are not even trust the banking system. Now, one thing and if also the face. Imagine you get a country where you not trust, people are not trust the banking system. Then two, when you get money in a bank, you don't trust the banking system. You see, for access your money, first of all, you know, now another big one that one day. So how people will trust the banking system. Imagine you go put your money in a bank, they try to get that particular money there. AAA, starting time they can decline line, then the half charges. Let them try to make, first of all, the money we get in a bank, let easy more for accessible to you. Let it become more easy. Let people begin get trust in that banking system there. Because most people don't see one problem when they face, they don't trust the banking system. So without people not trust the banking system, then the government see the Sierra Leonean population we live in the bank, not just few. You know, then two people I want to take on. One guy will talk, say the youth, them you understand, then get for create ways. Is it people for create ways, you must need a platform. You know, people me you to know say some people in another country, they from where they start for do business, the level of business up to today, they just imagine and survival type of business. Now, half of the Sierra Leonean and business and they do not Sierra Leone just for survive, not to for grow. Because the system not even help you for grow. Any Sierra Leonean we go take, go to that level, we go, come out that survival type of business. You go to other level type of business, typically. Trust me, I hardcore businessman in Sierra Leone. It's not easy because the system is not even helping you. First of all, you know, they help you for let you go. Sabi some of Mami them for more than in a God street. Over how many donkey yesterday? You know, some man know me Sabi when I all also together. Today they at that level they no more for survive. You know, the business they can't go any next level. So it's not a joke. Them people don't only make efforts. Not that they're not trying, they make the effort, but it's not easy for them. It's a very tough thing to break the chain because the country system not help you for break the chain, AAA. You understand? Not enabled for you break that chain too easily. So now that's very, very important. Take down the word they try for say. So the youth, some of them are really trying, but it's not really, really easy for them. You know. So if he me they try for take on this, now then they don't want me to try for say AAA, but it's really, really tough in Sierra Leone for breakthrough. So when they see other type of foreigner and they come, they can't invest, then carry that, they count something. For invest, you must put money. Before you make money, AAA. Make like what I tell you, AAA. Business they in a salon. You come off first from that level for jump AAA. Yeah, but here's the way they take you because it's not easy. Then I don't know if all man they suspect again the money. AAA. The Leone is not AAA salon. They put 50 million in a bank last year. We they expect say the money for go there. Now devalue they devalue. What about AAA? You know, they're glad for keep money where they devalue. Then in a bad type of day, what the Leones lately? It's in the photo rapidly. What's the call here? I will need for inquiry. I believe some of them know how they take. We not get people, we not get big money, no the kind side. Investors, you know, they invest anymore. So you see the money, they fall rapid. But you put 50 million last year, this year, go check. It'll be $2,000 worth now. We put $2,000 in loans. Now we go check. Trust me, now $1,700 or $800 you get. Would you invest in those type of system? System we're not trustful. You know, we got lots of things for work on people. You know, over those they talk no more. We get so much for work on. You know, so it's not just about going. No, just they think of only half year where they enjoy the system first before ever I think of going. You know, so if I take on, but thanks very much. Now let me get this net.
Thank you very much, Halim. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
Yeah. Yes, caller, you're live on air. Your name and inside the call from, please.
This is Abubakar Kamari, the call from the UK.
Yes, Abubakar, it's a contribution, sir.
My own contribution on this net, Mr. Tripoli. I plead to all the fellow colleagues that will be in the diaspora for advise them, say, we don't reach 40 plus, make sure they look after the health, because health is very, very important. We see some people, them, they die, some die their way, not supposed to die, because of they know they pay attention on something like for good test yourself, or make sure you know your medical status. If you not get safe, but one part of the world, there are things you will get a privilege for do that. Unlike with people in back home, some man, he can born from the time we born to the time we die, no one do a blood test for let know what's a medical status. So this is very, very important. Let me pay attention to this. Then the second thing I want to talk about the youth in a salon. Me at the big them, if they realize they're not gonna treat because they don't ever win. The police and when they them come on treats, the intention they not go for go calm them down for let them resolve situation. Then they go with the intention for kill them. So if they don't kill them now, and you just left and talk, nobody not for be all responsible for that. So with the big them if they realize one side, if somebody tell them say let them go do this, may they not go there. The best advice for them, let them wait till the time for the election. At the time, then for all them politicians, they have to accountability. Let them know, see, the reason why they elect them today, for let them look after them. If they don't look after them and come back for the second time, then get for question and say, look, we don't elect you before, wait you don't do for we at this area. So if they don't do nothing, now therefore put time to them and say, look, we don't want to now again, we change now because of now they seek your own interest. And we send on hand for what represent we, not for our own pocket or any other interest, and for our own interest. So if they're not seek we interest, we know we get for elect now. So let them wait, patient, let them patient them. Then go tell them no scam. As election time come, elect now all and then they go look for them. Elect self now deprive area and they go there. Then they work out. They don't need motorcar. Then they work out, go meet them. They are vote for we. So I determine them for all and say, okay, now not do what you want. So now we don't talk. We no give them a chance again. Better left for go at it because they kill them for nothing. Nobody know nobody will post to say, oh, that this man I don't kill. They will say that themselves to themselves. So they are they beg them, please, they listen to this forum. They are letting no communities for do any more protest because we not say that the constitutional right for protest peacefully, but you know they work like that country. We don't see that time and time again they kill them for nothing. Then the final thing I want to come on to, me I plea to the government, do your bit. We country too small, if I for let everybody get identity. If anybody within the state get identity, that way they will identify them, it will be fine. Because they say let people go make a banking system. But you can't go to the bank, say you want to open an account where you don't even get ID card. And if you check the statistics of people in a salon, maybe 70% of them don't even get ID. Somebody will drop that thing, digest on a then we can't look who side come out. They're not going to know who side come out because there is no system where we will track this person, say, hey, this person, that's also so possible, that's also side come out. To me, they beg the government, let them look into this. At least the ID card system, they come into effect. Every Sierra Leonean gets ID card. Because if you go to a bank for open account, they will ask you for ID. So now the baseline that we need to start that. Me and you will take this for tonight, please, Mr. AAA. I thank you very much for giving me this platform for talk on the issue there.
Thank you very much. Abubakar, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Yes, caller, are live on here. Your name and side you call from?
Yeah, this is Omar from Minneapolis.
Yes, sir. You get a platform with contribution.
Yeah, thank you when you called me back. Because, yeah, I don't think you called me, but I've been so occupied, I'll be able to give me your contribution. So one thing for that, just address, I know I've been saying message to the I'll be saying go down and call them Pila. I don't know if you
okay, Pila.
If you don't ever try that one, they put okra, fish and some other stuff. I know some people know what they talk about. They call them Pila. But it look like na Mende name also. Because now they say you call them P, but the Mende they call them Pila. But my own contribution today, it'll come to a more serious note, I see people on the talk stairs, the youth and this, that. And true, sometimes they really need for be focused as to what they want for the future. You know, because that trade center places, then they won't in there for it and before. You're going to notice that some man to go technical stuff. Then go learn and trade them. Electrician and some other stuff the way, you know, they give money pass until you should run our office yourself, you know. And just few days ago, I just be so surprised. I did try for do me deck. One other guy when I hand the man. Per hour, he charged me $75 an hour. I can't believe that. I said, are you kidding? People don't sit on they don't sit on a class for 4, 5 years or so, 6 years or so, get a master's and OTSF. They're still not able to make 75 an hour. You don't understand it? But this man tell me, say, for do that, me deck work day. An hour, I get for charge me $75. That really changed the whole game, you know. But see, not to just for go school no more. You can learn in trade. You're still better off than that person who is in a class for 5 years or 6 years. You know, then people that just need for know that, you know. Well, they blame the youth them, which is true, because sometimes they need to focus on what they really want to be in the future. But I think the thing don't talk to that place now so much that the government, they need for pitching. Now, they need to open up small workshops, you know. There's small workshops that they can pilot them, you know. Pilot on a free town force or some other place. Then see, get a designated number. Then stipulate time for, like, you know, you can graduate 20 people. See how that program they go first. You know, if not carpentry, you know, they do it. If not electrician, you know, they do it. In fact, the trade center day, you know, but not everybody can afford to go to that trade center day where they don't get money. But the government can able to designate certain amount of money and they open their workshops every day. Now, if 1 or 2 people, or let's say 10 people, whichever number they suggest for graduate from that program day, you understand it? Now, for let them do the first one or let them CIB, other people that don't see say, hey, this program, they don't have free to, they don't understand. See, them people who don't graduate, they don't get a job. Now, this is they make so them. The certification don't come back. Like we even say, they certify the people that day. Once they don't see that product from that force, you know, don't pilot up. They don't go through. Now, they don't open the channel for some other people and so for that and come inside. You see, because waiting we like for so an open eye stuff where you don't see somebody don't do this thing, he gets something, and then they will look for see. Then practical stuff like this. Where ideal. You know, not a way that I can't tell you, say, if you do this, you do. No. You don't see somebody who don't graduate from that program, they come now, this kind of money now they make on this kind, you know, life they live. You don't energize you or entice you for let you yourself come inside the program. I think that the government for take that step they for let them do that. If not small pilot self, then workshops every day. Now free to on outside or they get for choose them. But if it be a government sponsored one, that time then I don't get people on them footing, they can able to mobilize other people and for going at the program. You don't understand? Now, I know say one time you don't reach back to the embassy in somewhere like the coconut head stuff. You can interpret it a different way. And I know say embassy now in gold and they want for let people interpret it differently. That's what artists then they. In the left the thing you now, let one interpret it. They know exactly what you mean by, you know, doing that song, they writing the lyrics, they all everything, you know. But you want to see people reaction and reflection as to what you don't do. Which is good. That's the motive for an artist, you know. The other thing that where I think say now coconut they found, if you look you understand it. In a sense, we don't go through struggles, lot of trouble in our country today. Rainbow war, Ebola, now the pandemic don't come. You understand? Mudslide, all that stuff there. We still there. Of course, we don't lose beaucoup people the way they don't go. Let God give them good road. But we're not tired. We still strive for Lord be who that will for be. The coconut head, immune interpretation that one, they say, nothing will come bring we down. But now for pursue what we feel say for be better thing for the country tomorrow. Now that means interpret about the coconut head. I don't say MRC will sing your song or get the lyrics there. You get your meaning. But I bet in goal now for how we react to that thing they do, which you don't achieve them, which is great. You understand? The other thing we maybe want to touch on again too, I really talk say the Port Authority and some other places that the government depend for get income or revenue. You understand?
Yeah.
It don't make sense at all for let them hike them tariff and other stuff there if you want to make money in that country. And they dare you and Uda they reject say what I don't talk so na lie like. Tomorrow, the president or Uda ever then that section that airport na the water queue this that all they need for do put down that tariff. Let's see what will happen in Sierra Leone. Just put on down. I challenge anyone. Put on down no more. Let's see what will happen. Let's see how people they come to the place. Not always Sierra Leoneans no more. You understand? I just be not mentioned Friday where you buy your ticket. You remember that they will bring and come up, right?
Definitely.
You buy your ticket. The taxes where they pay that stuff. Not only the airlines tickets itself, but the taxes where they. Now I ain't going to discourage other people and say first. You don't understand? Put 10 things and lay down. Let's see what's in the happen. Now make a dear anybody. If you want challenge and let's challenge, put that stuff there and just left and let's see what's going to happen in Sierra Leone. You go boom. But you say no, Sierra Leone just don't change. Now one aspect that they need for consider. You understand? Now they need for consider because all them tariff it just be like Amazon when a trillionaire, you understand it? You compare that and some other people. When you make Amazon to go ahead, where you see them so okay, then get the prime. You pay this. Oh, the free shipping, this, that. Somebody not go buy in a shop and other places that you know see, they get for delivery and hide them the same day where you don't order. See, that business method. You get for smart for how you do business. You see, Amazon, you don't where you don't order something and say they get them prime them. The prime where you buy most of the stuff the way you buy. Then go tell you say they go deliver the next day. Waiting go prevent you for let you not go buy na Amazon. But someone you don't like Amazon or you don't like the guy who get the company no. You understand it? But now in another way they entice people for let them go. Now make it be billionaire so. This guy start to books them and some other stuff. Now it don't put it spread all over the place now. Smartness. And then thing that the way hello? That thing and the way you see so they make not only they manufacture their stuff, no, the connections. Where you put the order in, by the time you know you don't meet that. The network now is so great. Wait here so. You see, but it make us so well that each time you buy one thing on Amazon, it will come back twice. You see, because that free shipping they say that unlocks you with that. You go to some store there, other place there, website there, where you order stuff that's in $75. This man they ship the thing for free. You see, and then at the end of the day, if you go now the prime, now $100 you pay for the year, hey, that's a good deal on the back. But you really need for implement something where they work, where go gather people, where they bring them camp, it attracts them to the place. Me feel safe them put down their taxis in that place. They let them just left and not talk nothing. Left the diaspora and then whoever want camp, then you go see them in the camp. Now the main thing I want to say they need for work or two, you know.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So that's my own contribution now there.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes, caller on air. Your name and inside the call from, please.
Yeah, Triple, good morning. I'm Alpha, Freetown, Sierra Leone.
Yes, I'm Alpha. What's my contribution, sir?
I want to say plenty thank you to Onana Diaspora, especially you, where they do this program for we, because the platform is so much good and fine. But one thing way me want to say, this platform, majority of we and Salon with this platform, I think it will create a lot of good impact in we, and it will also educate we. Most of them have things and we will encounter. I don't think we go encountered, because if anybody will make good for himself, deletion this program at least 1 week, honestly, we will do something for himself. But it's really unfortunate. The majority of we not deletion, because one thing we made us experience about Salomon, no one spend time on issue where really educative. Instead, the one way necessary now they spend time there. And I just say bothering because for now, as we talk, 3 minutes to 1 a.m. So most of them don't get that time they for listen. But really, I did listen to Una did diaspora. Even though not to Una all get the same ideal, some still get the political affiliation issues. But majority of Una get a positive ideal, irrespective of what you wanna believe in, by whether tradition, whether politics, whether region, whatsoever. But Una really get positive ideal. Let's start with the issue of with the young people. As yesterday will be the same, yesterday contribution also be positive for some of we. I want to tell you, people, just after yesterday I talking at this platform, one young man called me, but I'm all be done together. Kailan, mina Kailan come on. Say though we all not the same age, but I need your help because I think say being a young man and offer just sit down and eat where you can, you give me 10,000, 20,000. They say, they make help. The only help way don't think say now if undertake that I want join driving school. He say, let me help, let do the driving school. I don't tell her yesterday, I say I did one, any kind of way. So at the end of the day, they don't go beg me 10,000 again. And this is very clear. We know the repercussion of any bad things. Because when you look at the history of this country in terms of, especially the 21st century, any bad things where they can at this country, they pass through Kailan. So that means we know they even follow somebody for go, give me 10,000, 20,000, they'll go on street for do the instructions because any bad things now through Kailan in the past. So and when people and they say we the young man there we no one create. Me, I want to support that idea. Although some people they say no, I want to support that idea. If actually we make good for ourselves for the young people, we first for create good things and we at the end of the day go impact in our future. But we the young people, 80-85% of we the young people in Australia now, the first thing we need, we totally didn't die on it, now money. Now money, like how some people they explain how the money go in diaspora, how what did they begin on in this country at the end of the day go, and what did they get today, But in some of we, if we explain how during the war, how we suffered, how we left for see that the key we love ones, then we still not stop, we still keep on. But that don't mean stay today because somebody I don't left for watch somebody don't kill me, my family I get for revenge, no. I get for work now, the community positively. Where another day, good things they can, they talk about me goodly. But we young people, we need money so much that we believe in the work, trade, tomorrow, where we go make we be somebody. Now this country. And when politicians they come, when they bring money, the same young people that then force all the money, they begin for drink, they begin for eat something, each then we're not fit for we. And the youth killing, where would they talk about today? I don't even think say if not today this kind of issue don't begin. We've seen at the previous administration, they happy a lot. And in fact, people, what you mean they say this platform, majority of who know they listen as Leone at the time, because Shalom man not like something where a good for spend time day. Instead, what we not to necessary and they spend time. Those days, there's civil society where they talk today. They may see that can have work in this country, but they not talk at all because they believe in what then administration be do because they didn't support. Those days then fought estates, they be see such things, but they never condemn it because they believe say that not the right things. Now the same civil society today and the same first estate today where they cried government down, police down, Yeah, some people they say in the constitutional review that come off, ever or water at a time, So most of the things, if it don't come, whether what you believe, what you don't believe, say the fact, then condemn man. Tomorrow and not go happy. At the same time, Sierra Leone, now very sweet country. Sierra Leone, now very law abiding country. Sierra Leone, we lack wisdom, but we get problem at this country game. Believe me, AAA, una the diaspora. If una first don't accept the fact, say, yes, back 2 years ago, now APC be in power under the leadership of Dr. Anes Baikurman, things go on smoothly in this country, irrespective of what we experience, but nobody, not from other angle. Again, we self again what we in this country as majority, we accept the fact say indeed today now the SLPP they in power under the leadership of President Bio, we for copy the same thing at that time where they know they believe we made this country we they enjoy. But you know what? But that my brother. But that is the one they talk about. They talk about says alone we for live as one. Indeed, we for live as one. But this country it all divide for some 10 years back. For long come together. I think say una diaspora them now una no more get that platforms. The genuine diaspora we know me by politics because I don't follow up this program for some time. We know some of them. Their places they already they call I could be able to name names them. They're really genuine in their contributions. They kind people if they can't create that kind of platform then in this country. I think say majority of we will continue for listening, we will learn from them. But still una say there's some people where they believe say now this no more for me. And this country now all get out. Not one person get them. Now we all get them. 16 tribes, 12 registered political party. It all belong to we. 16 districts, it all belong to we. 3 regions, it all belong to we. Not one person get them. So I really appreciate AAA for this program. Continue. I don't know which platform we will create where majority will continue for listening to this program. Like how una did as well, una get that time for listening to this program because I can see any program where they go on in this country, I can see AAA connection day. So that means we not really try for una self outside there and una they try for some of we. So thank you so much for the program.
Thank you very much, Amar Alpha. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Yes, caller, live on air. Your name and inside the call from, please.
Mami?
Yes, ma.
It's Patricia from New York.
Your contribution, ma.
No, where Leone they talk for help the youth them who put everything to the government. I don't know if not everything government for doing for help people them. Sometimes help self na I think in a common sense. If you don't look one way, say, oh, this way not they work for me. La, I try for do so. But one thing I realize now, Sierra Leone, that everybody want to go sit down at office. And not to office. Sometimes office job not they pay better. Like one person can say, if you go learn a trade, if you learn a trade, sometimes that you trade the way you go learn. It they pay you past the man where is sit down at office. Because like what then I also sometimes if you look at the book you go see company in them where they able to do things for you, but for let you cut to his size, you get for look to and the man where go ask, oh, you go can't fix this for me. You know the way they ask the and demand and for can lay you put price down for you. Sometimes them and the man where they carry they work for 2-3 posts a day. You go get money past the man where they work for companies. But Sierra Leone, I don't see. Say yes, the youth there. I can listen to the camera where then they interview them. Some of them, the way then they answer say no sense, no they pay anything where then they talk, because you get for know what he want do. If government don't look you, he say I want help you. What he want make I help you for do? What he get for tell and say he want for do? Now the other thing that, like me, na example, I go buy land na a Sierra Leone, where we go for go, then the surveyor go for put the pillar for we. That place, as he reach the number, if they see the youth, then they won't come with you. Yes, ma. Hey, Udea, we go do this for you. That, as I look and say, oh, now youth then this, they need help. I don't sabi them, but just because I don't see them the way they come, I take saying I serious people them, they come for work, then they come for paying their living. I ask them for just put pillars them for we. I ask them, I say how much for put one pillar? They charge me. I not say they overcharge me, but I be one just give them something for me them feel happy. Or give them that money they for put the pillar. They say they work and the next day go meet them, they do the work. To pray or go not see them about them. They take the money, they hide with them. When they see say they run, we not go for see them not see them none again. So we come on at that place there. We go for hand up for find other people there, for make them can we up there for buy all the things there and then can them put the thing. The next again, the same youth then they can break everything and take all the iron rods, then carry and go. So if you think about that now youth then this way, if you say, oh now then people then they are want help. But they're not honest for making help them. You go for go billion that today. You see, friend 2-3 posts in you to themselves, they say they sabi bill. They say una can't bill for me. If you are not open, then go thief everything that you want. So I for help people where they're not honest to them. They're not honest to people that way want for help them and to themselves. Because they just want to get today and eat and done with that. And sometimes, like when they use them, all they go groups so they team up, they can get at them. They work there now, but work there for doing Africa. They can get at themselves, then do agriculture. Where it be said they not ask nobody, said then begin struggle for themselves, then develop that their agriculture. They go able to pay them. If now 2, 3, 6, 7, or 10 of them, then do something. Then company they don't see them say then they make progress. Then themselves go say, oh, no go do something. But Leone, if you go see one person say today, if you left and they sell toffee, you go how many years back now that toffee they meet if you get chance for sell back now they sell. So they think wisely. Yes, they find for help them, what they cry, they use them for help them, the government know they help them. They say you get for help yourself first before somebody they help you. Better they do something, the government say. Then they push themselves, government can't say now, oh, there people then, what do they do so that good thing they do? If I follow tip in, then they will tip in. But if everybody don't clean, go sit down and see someone, they wait for somebody for can you 1 year or 2 years, then he say, hey, I don't get nothing for you. Then what he want me to do for you? Then if you want the government to help you back, he say they're not you job for do. What education you get, whether for you, the job, where you want to do. Because there's a lot of them, they don't go back to school. They don't get a chance. And they don't want to go do hard labor for me they get the living. So sometimes, okay, for look one way or the other, what in the youth they want. Otherwise, they come out and say, whether they go struggle for ask them. So they know they talk anything will make any sense. The government not help we, the government not do so. Yes. Our government will help. If not food stamps, then give them then give them. They go use that money. They buy other things where they want. They quite see the way they go kill them people. Then are mechanic for sake of that machine. I think the same thing. Then do first na kono. They go take that machine in a kono. As then the people that anger they tell them so na forget. May they can't go. They take a self food and can't go. They're not fed. They reach na McKinney, they use them, and they don't jump. The one that where they die now, what see them pay? Before then they go parenting and then they jump. But then they get at themselves, if not 5, 6, or 10, they go create something for themselves. Then push themselves for work. The council man go talk say, oh, me na close at the season and then they go and wash. Like in those days, so they come up. People then Guineans, most of the way they don't get money. Then they come on a Guinea where they come. Then they go us to us. Then they do laundry for people there, iron for them. Then they pay them for that day. So then they do laundry for 2-3 persons for a day for make them survive. Before you remember, that Guinean man, I don't call money man. Because you know can't you don't say, oh, I guess you don't also go look. But if fair way say, make her they help me self. Then they go us to us for clean. When they clean, now they don't go eat, now they don't go do laundry, then pay them, then go. Before 2-3 years, you don't see that man went in the book so today they do this. You don't open big shop or you don't get in big business. But we use them every day. We all they come say, oh, the government know they help the youth. How for help the youth? How the government go help? If the youth themselves, then they push themselves, then people then go, even you said now people, if then they help themselves, you go come on and say, oh, let's go help these people then they do something. But if you go, you take your money, you had labor money now you can't go. Then go foolish and you turn back, you don't know how your money done. So let me own contribution, Dandy.
Thank you very much, Patricia. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, caller, they live on here. You name inside the call form?
Yeah, the Shika.
Yes, the Shika. What's in a contribution?
The call from the Middle East. Triple A contribution to the Russian talk small on this issue, national value. Issue in the sense that Triple A, anybody who can correct that country, they get good welcome. They welcome and good. They ever get good welcome. Any street leader, somebody who can frustrate that country. Because the system, it don't day now, it's so corrupt. If you go to Salon, if you want to do something, anything you want to do, or documentation, or anything you want to do, you work the right way, it is you saying that you corrupt. Now you know how work the right, now you go the wrong way, you work the right road, now the class you say now the wrong post, now they work the wrong way. Triple A, I don't know if you go remember back. The time they free to have, they call you, so we'll meet that meet and greet, all I don't meet up to the time. We actually chase one of my land now at alone. I pay for that land day to the hitman. They make document everything. I get the document. They check the land. They sell it to other person. Understand? I go there. They call me. They talk to me. They go cut other side for me. Where I return back so last year, I mean you don't take that side back. You don't sell it to other person. They tell me say now in the go give me another side. I tell us I don't want that place there. I say my money I don't want that place. I don't want land. I don't want anything. I say all the expenditure I don't put here now, all the money I don't pay to surveyor, they return them back give me. So tell me true. Would I go gladly? Where me go can explain here about anything and the way go gladly for good business with the kind of people let me. Even it's also at the bill. Last time I go buy 150 bags cement. After cement difficult to get. I go for go to factory for go get the cement. I go to cement factory for get that cement. Triple A for protect that cement for what did happen to me the last time and happen to me again. I go for them at 3 o'clock morning for see that the motor car can load the cement and go left on the destination. So they walk. The one they go left on the destination. Now me team up everything and offload all the cement and pack it inside. They lock the place. Triple A. And money will come for them can mix concrete for let them can mix the concrete for let them float. I meet the cement not shorting. What ask the man? Does he tell me say well I be there I mean I wouldn't contact you. Be there I wouldn't contact you. Be there until I mistake. That's about me then I go mistake. And then I would offload the thing. I put it in. I said okay, no problem. I left her for let me walk on. Let me go carry her. I not talk too much. I left her one day. I will give another instance again. I don't get the contract my phone. We will install 0.6 megawatt generator. And I will call the office, and I will call the department, and I will call the institution there. We will do the installation, everything, get the automatic changeover. When I go there for get the automatic changeover, everything. Automatic changeover, then they're not available in Africa. I go for order for the automatic changeover in Indian. The more they call JP Raju, they call them JP. Now, in order for me that change over there, a culture for me na Tongana for go install everything they call Landy. All the money, everything will meet up. We'll get what you meet up. Where I will give them a bill and say, no, let me go back. This bill is not right. Me for where they call it bill, me for Issa up. How we get for end up? The money get for end up more than 10 times than waiting me forget. They don't me pull me money where they call it all that money. So the system so corrupt that. The system so corrupt, anybody will come for can correct that system there. You live that your credibility they go put her in the shambles. They go discredit you, they go do every kind of thing possible. And they happen to that country there. And they happen to that country there. Because for the youth man, the majority of them today, you carry them go and you put there, and most of them, and they tell you something, the youth man are free turn on only 20-25% where go pull amongst the one they are right now. Will determine for land something, for go land skill something, and reap the benefits of within the land. Because the politicians then they're ready for separatory. They're ready for separatory. Let them get through what they want. Separate, divide and conquer, divide and rule. Because see, Sierra Leone and everything, for married business, and there's a problem. For religious, there's a problem. They go for party and this, any kind of thing they're going to come, there's a problem. When it comes on politics no more, everything on divide in that country. Oh, no get sense? Me na make I say I must say right to wait till we get coconut seed. The coconut seed, baby na end up with. I make say till you pick, you know what is the right tool for do. You focus, you know the right tool for work in that country. And this, if they not try to rectify things in that country in the next 4 or 5 years, I'm afraid. I pray that the government will succeed. Thank you, man. Take care.
Thank you very much, Desika. Thank you, sir. Yeah.
Okay, man.
Today we slack the 3 minutes. See, we'll go far. We don't go almost, but come Monday we'll go back to business. I see a lot of people they talk about water key. If you don't follow it for long, you go find out the water key and the airport. Now something we always they talk about now. And when this administration come, we get a program where we do now. When they come, when they say water key, all the loopholes, and then they lock everything. And even for the food stuff like rice and all that in them, the leeway where them be gets, where government be they try for consolidate them and make the rest they come and everything. As then come, then we pull everything. All team be come out. We do a program now about that. Say, why make things difficult in Salon? Not because of water key. Talk and go, talk and come. Because there is no way somebody sending goods na water key, you go clear them, then the effect not reach to that final consumer. Impossible. After that, then can they say, okay, now they don't count some new strategy for this and that and this and that. But some side them will be lock, open again. And some tax system go up. 2 years ago, a car we cleared for 4.something million, let's just say 5 million. This past December, same kind of car cleared for 10 million car. I need to talk about SUV. Car, 10 million leons. If you want check and find safe, you don't pay half of waiting, you buy the car. Then if you go now to the SUV then, then they charge now for clear. And it is not done. Not for saying, at the first time, these people then they cry now. People will go there, people will talk and waiting. Then just feel say, then they get the highest. You them, we NRA can come for talk. Then they brag. Say, oh, from the port, we make so and so, or then go say, well, we be get a target of 1 trillion, 2 trillion, but we don't beat with target. We come up to almost 3 trillion. And most of that money, they outside in the puller. Now the port of entry them. I did the puller. I didn't they pull the money. So not to say even the one the way they do so they don't know. They know. But unfortunately, they get concession. The concession with me and you not get. So they can't even understand what thing we they talk about. Because when they same thing they now for just go no say, na the pan yon dandy. Na the mommy brother and picking sister and nephew, na gets this. Before you know it, quick, you don't come on a do. Whilst me and you now we get for go through all that one day before we able for clear come on a do. They don't go to the extent and say, oh, cash now they pass, you go pay in a bank, na bologi no more, my dear. But the money, the tax and everything is still. And who that they feel am? Not the people. We remember when things begin go up, when the inflation begin go up, the traders and the talk say, oh, we then go talk, then say na dollar, or then say na wataki, then say na dollar, or then say na wataki, then say na dollar, or then say na wataki. Wataki go tell you, no, not to show. We're not putting nothing. They're not putting nothing, but in the go up. They're not putting nothing, no. Then go tell you, NRA go can't tell you, no, we don't understand. But if we try to explain to una, we're not putting nothing, but the thing they go up. We where they clear now, Wataki. We can go every year. Where they send in the key. Where they go clear. We know. We know that they. Even though then we can't tell you something different. But why the money not be the same? Why not be the same? And there is not go clear now, attack. Let's see the stress. Even to the extent now, like if you come on at the diaspora, the agent advises are big, no kind inside. We don't go na the key. Tell me if not to say the be. Then they say, I beg, no come. Because when they see you, they know say you want your property. Then they try for overcharge and do all those things because they know say if you did it any kind of way, you want your property, you they pay. Most of the time we will get for send post in the force, where they don't do all things done, where the payment side done. The way you go now, you go for go identify. But if you did it from the start of the process that morning, maybe the agent don't start 1 or 2 days, then they say, okay, well, activate the thing they come on. Though you go there early morning, ready no more now. Because as long as they don't see you say this person are from the diaspora, they get that container day. Ready. Because they go find all kind way and they know say you desperate you, they run with time. That is the saddest thing where then they do it every time na Sierra Leone. Every time. Because they know say somebody from the diaspora, they work against schedule. Schedule line and they work against. So as soon as they see you, they know say, this time get this, no worry. Then they can. Then they begin come, then carry this one, go, carry this one, go, carry this one. You will get you property, say you get for they pretend, like say, not to that particular agency they work for you. Because waiting though, as soon as they don't see you, any kind way, money, then go begin to turn you. So you're not going to come out today. Tomorrow back and say tomorrow, you're not going to come out tomorrow. Then they delay you so that now you go try no more and say when I for push the paper. We all know that. As long as you get dealings, not the key. Even with this administration, they talk, me clear motoka December. I clear motoka December. It's the same thing. With all that and what yourself say, oh, you go scan, you go see na the TV, you go see this, my dear, it's the same thing. Nothing changed down there. But if they can't radio just now, waiting and go don't tell you, look at Lindon Corner. Because waiting, then don't have to go through the process. Then the big one, they wait and get something down there. Now call number they make. Then they just make phone call. Then before you know it, the own thing don't come on and do. Before you make and they don't come on and do. But if then can they say no, not too slow. Even the agents then, well then they work, now so we don't do, now so we don't do, now so we don't do, but go down there. Me clear motoka, that's what I paid. So, a car like that 2 years ago was 5 million. Now not 10 million. 2 times the price. Even though stay, what did they end up thief? The wheel puller. With the wheel puller and then thief back now the trunk of the car. The wheel puller and they end up thief back. Pass where they thief something. I end up not even able going to say, oh well, we don't find what is it? I be careful Vexol. Because then go find the driver, so the driver will drive the car can I do. The driver drive the car. I was standing outside. And say, bro, you no go understand. If you see car, them people then they see you just now, you don't. How long per that one day? So not to say people then in the diaspora who can talk about what you just want to talk. But this is the thing we are going through. Yes, we know say the government back and need the tax, that day back then the tax back. And on tax on top bribery, on top kuku jumuku, what do you expect now? We the sufferer. So now there are certain things and the way they see people and they see where it's going, where you feel say, oh, it will be of a benefit to people, and you need to take and go. You need to take and go. Because if you take and go, you know how much they'll go charge you for a You get the man who get for car. Let me say you got a car in the container, right? Then they pull the motor car, then they left with the ordinary goods. Then you get the man where they come from NIA for car access. For car access. My dear, the other time they'll be like, oh, that man, if you take anything, just left and gear. I say, no. They say, because if you see something, you let him, we take him, now they able for help you. I say, paddy, what's in the inside and not to me. I can't go, you go take something we know to me on, then you go tell the person, say, waiting safe. I say, no. I don't forget what he see, what he say, like. I say, I'm sorry, I say, no to me, get her. Now I say, well, waiting day na ya when I own. Now I say that the couch, the biggest thing. Pass you want to take her? Eh? You watch. I don't forget, maybe chocolate was inside the car. Imagine car will be done in a see for over almost months. Now I end up take. Oh my. But how long, Padandi? This is what we go through. And if I open the phone line and call, say, everybody, we don't go now attack you, we don't clear something. They can't explain your experience. We will give the same thing. Then low call the government, like I explain, government go give something different. Because we think, they feel the effect again. And most of we will be then at the diaspora, where they now in a government. The SSF, they can at the diaspora, they can buy motoka. But because now they don't get connection, then they go safe now attack again. They just say, hey, that ship they can have the number this and the bill of lading this. As the ship go they pull and do, the next day they don't drive and come on and do. Eh? So not for saying about Kutoku and Toku. And even for the airport, who they talk now, how many times we know don't make program na ya? Who don't sound the bell? Eh? We no don't call the director general, even before COVID. We no don't call almost 10. We then tell say they pull 32%. We 30 the who they buy ticket, we not see that 32% to them pull. Eh? Not to hear them say, oh, not to them, not to them, now the contract to them can meet. But the contract to them meet for Mama Airport, then cancel. Which again, they no don't cancel. But the airport, they say they meet contract to and make them they pay this heavy, but they no cancel that one day. Not so because then they get their own kickback there. My dear, I beg. Hey, now we know more what they pay. Now we the filler and now we go for talker. Now we the filler, how many times we not on there with the talker? How many times? So not to say that way they know not to say the one that will be there now, we don't go now in administration, they don't know. But now they don't care because the government they pay tickets for them. So they don't care anymore. But then forget say that power they not to forever. Not to forever. Because if they don't, we don't back, we all come back by the same thing. You know see the one that will be there? Not to we all lay by the same thing. Eh? Mariana Salon. No. So not to say just now talk no more people think you want to talk this and that, but now the experience. And the experience. I'm talking about the youth. What is the foundation? We talk and go, 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 we talk and come. Why make people keep saying the government? Because the government has to have that foundation. You can forget the foundation. Because we do a lot of we people them, a lot of we brothers them, a lot of we sisters them, the youth them, the young adults them. There is no foundation for them. Let me the other time they ask now, I say, if me and you not be doing the diaspora now, what will forbidden they do? What will forbidden they do if we not be get what make we come out of Sierra Leone? Eh? And not to foresee a lot of world in there, no one go do business. Not to foresee a lot of world in there, no one champion, no one sell Sierra Leone to the world. Eh? But as long as me and you, if the trader not satisfied, I go sell the market. Eh? I go sell the market. If the trader not satisfied. We, me and you, now we get for trade Sierra Leone. Not of us all they talk, one talk. Me right now, million, who's I sit down now? Ask Musa one day, I want to be in Sierra Leone. That's just the truth. Now it's good one day. Now there one day. Eh? Where I can go salon? How many times we know they suffer for stream? For do the program? Because me not get $400 for pay for months for internet. $400, $500. For make you get that kind of internet to go make you stream, you know. Even then they say for you get yourself my dear we in car. How many times you know they watch 98.1 a morning? Where you they see them they struggle take. The only one the way you know you say no see no the struggle na AIV. Because waiting do after said team up be with today. So then get the from the direct. They not got any link in between. So now make you see the way they go online. They don't But apart from that, also one again. So not to say the fast internet not this alone. Use AIV as an example. Eh? We want the best for Sierra Leone. That's why we sound the alarm. I make on Monday. That is program they go get for do. Because all beaucoup people, I know people that will be they take part in this program. We now they in administration, but what thing they do? You know, with Alex 7 of them, they can't talk now. What thing they do now? Eh? Now make we need for can talk on Monday. Say, if me and you for make change na salon, pass we join politics. Now politics are the only way for make change inside Sierra Leone. Eh? Or you feel say other way than they. For make we able to better the lives of people in Sierra Leone. On our pass we go join politics. And then they will get for deal with Naya. On Monday. Daniel Wolf will not go able to come today for sports updates because he they go a wedding. But you want me the fans them, you know, say the Champions League semi-final go feature PSG against Leipzig on Tuesday and on Wednesday. Bayern Munich they take on Olympique Leone of France. While the Europa League semi-final, Manchester United go play Sevilla and Inter Milan go clash with Donetsk. Okay, then next week you go because of that 8-2 game yesterday make you say they go you say they go marry there. Okay, you can't tell me next week. Franco just says it will be loss of money fund. Yes, if I want to get a proper internet for stream correctly, like why they stream so now. Because you go tune at the radio with their live day, you go na Facebook with their live day, and if we can say now we get over 4 computers them on at the studio. Where I can go salon. We have studio there, but I'm not able to set up stuff like how they set up now. Because waiting the internet. And not to even one internet would they use who they stream from Salone. Not to one provider would they use. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. We just need the best. I make who they talk. So tomorrow picking and no go ask you say what you we been do. I go say go na YouTube, go check the si papa with inside network family they all let me they try. Also I say go check the you always do be they do. Will not set months. We'll still say, it's only two things go make the face of Sierra Leone change. One, Alunge Airport, and two, Nawataki. I agree with you. But the one they already did, then tax they want to. If you say, then they make both back. We not trust nothing. Government, now they pay, and government they spend. At the end of the day, the people cry, the people suffer. We need for get a good balance sheet. But matter Jabi say they go to go Guinea and go travel. It's sad say we get a lot of people in the diaspora too, where even the ship motor car to go Guinea. We're cheaper. Way cheaper. Abraham SC say they take too long for address key areas. That's true. 5 years not that far. Need for wake up. We go there back on Monday. Tomorrow they take a rest to go join AYV on Sunday for me go waiting in the talk day. We just hope and pray say me and you there continue. Forget your yearly check. If you feel safe, everything fine with you. Continue forget your yearly check. Mr. Said be one person like a dandy. I think I did Naya for like, is it 4 years? They talk to me, fire, go hospital. No, for you, from weekend, they don't check you, they don't do this, and they agree. I say everything to me, I say everything okay with me. But till I go hospital and find out. So, please, if they don't know, they're not going to treat you. Or all in a job, them we get insurance, or not they use themselves. Even that yearly physical, or not they use themselves. Insurance just they pay, you know. Say no more get insurance. Please. Make we try. Yeah? Because we all need to stay alive and see Salone in better one. Till we meet again on Monday. Stay safe. Do what thing will make you stay alive. Triple say, tata.